Hello, everybody, and welcome to Eldora United Dirt Sim Series, bringing you the super late models here. Should be interesting. We had to not go on Monday night. Unfortunately, we didn't have the car count, so we switched it back over to Thursday night, hoping that we can get some more people, and we did. So it's going to be a good one. Connor McGowan out front currently right now. And he brought along some buddies, and they are all quick, quick, quick. So the UDSS crew is going to be trying to chase down the rest of these boys that are newcomers to the series. Super glad to have them, and it should make for some great racing tonight. Looks like we have AJ Albreda in the house, Jonathan Byram, of course, Connor McGowan, Tyler Hagwood, Riley Emig. So some of the new cats versus some of the old cats. Chris Jones. We've got Trace Olson, Dante Brown, Travis Oldfield, who runs sprints with us a lot, Andrew Hansen. So yeah, it's going to be good. James Miller also sitting in here. He is one fast cat as well. Hasn't put down any practice. With about 1 minute left here in practice, we are going to be rolling into the national anthem, and then we will be coming back at you here after qualifying to see how this one's going to shape up. Super excited to see how these guys are going to do, bringing all of the new talent into the league tonight, and it should be good time. So, going to throw some tunes on here for the last 30 seconds, and then we will be jumping into the national anthem. All right, guys, so here we go. We are already into qualifying. It looks like tough break there for AJ Albreda hitting the outside wall during qualifying. So he's going to go out for another attempt here, and he is going to throw down while we jump into the national anthem. We'll be right back.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting, and Thank you.
So that's going to do it for the national anthem. We are back here in qualifying with about 2 minutes left. And Connor McGowan sitting up top. No surprise there. He has come in and take this series by storm. But Travis Oldfield in the number 38, normal sprint driver for United Dirt Sim Series, out in that second spot, only 100th of a second off. Tyler Hagwood, 600ths of a second off from your leader, sitting in that third position. Riley Emig about 8 tenths, and then James Miller, 800ths. James Miller in the top five right there, about a tenth off pace. So it's anybody's ball game right now. It'll definitely be an interesting one to see how they get around this track and to see how the track holds up. So super excited for this. In about a minute, we will go live with heat race action. And we should be just about 45 seconds right now. Here we go, guys. Going to jump right into heat race number 1. They are going to take to the track here in just a moment. Heat race number 1, gridding as we speak, and here we go. Starting on the pole position in that number 29 rocket ship, it's going to be Trey Fortner. Starting outside row number 1 is going to be James Miller in the number 13 car. Row number 2 looks like this. Tyler Hagwood on the inside, starting in the third position in the number 2 car. Outside of him is going to be Connor McGowan in This Bud's For You in the number 1. Row number 3 from LGR Motorsports, it's Blaine Professor X Brink in the 2-1. Outside of him from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it's Andrew Danson Hansen. Row number 4, starting in the 7th position, it's the number 8 car. You see it on your screen as the number 54. So we're going to call him 54X because Chris Jones is the number 54. But we're going to go with 54X for Jonathan Byram. And we will be rocking and rolling here in any second. Waiting for just James Miller, it looks like, to grid up. Doesn't look like he was actually able to. So he is going to miss the start on that one. Also, Tyler Hagwood. There we go. All cars are off pit road. James Miller did miss the start on that one, so that's going to shuffle the field up just a little bit. Good looking car right there for the number 29 of Trey Fortner. Looks like Connor McGowan with a new paint scheme. He is normally the Budweiser car, but tonight it looks like he's rocking a custom scheme here. So Blaine Brink throws it sideways, trying to warm up the tires, and couldn't get it done. Here we go. We are green flag racing here in this first heat race for the super late models. here with United Dirt Sim Series and Pushing the Cushion Productions. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. And so far, Trey Fortner in that number 29 machine holding it down. Connor McGowan now trying to chase him down, reel him in here in the number 64. In the third position, Tyler Hagwood in that bright 02 car. Jonathan Byram battling right there for the fourth position. He is working his way up in that 54X. And Andrew Danson Hansen and Blaine Brink rounding out the field. So Byron trying to catch up to the lead pack right there. He is trying to reel him in as fast as he can. 5 down, 5 to go here in the first heat race. Trey Fortner still out front. He is just smooth as butter right now. Connor McGowan trying everything he can to get a little bit of an advantage. He's looking a little bit low. Sticks a nose in. Doesn't do anything with it. As they go down the back straightaway, now we're running through 3 and 4. Connor McGowan's trying to put it to the coals. Can't get it done there, but now Trey Fortner knows he's there. He's going to run about mid-line. Connor McGowan trying to find a run. He's going to look down low as they go through 3 and 4. Once again, side by side. Let's see if there's a drag race. Drag race so far. Trey Fortner was able to hold on to it, but now Connor McGowan slides up in front. A little contact there and a little bit of contact with the wall for Trey Fortner. He's trying to battle back around on the inside now. Going to try and do the same exact move that Connor McGowan did, but he couldn't get it done. So McGowan with the win. Trey Fortner in second. Tyler Hagwood third. Jonathan Byram in the fourth position. Andrew Hansen fifth. Sixth is going to be Blaine Brink. Here we go. We are rolling right into heat race number 2. They are gridding up right now in pit road. Here we go. Heat race number 2, starting on the pole position. From LGR Motorsports, it's Trace Olson in the number 76. Outside row number 1, in the second position is going to be Chris the Crazy Kangaroo Jones. All the way from Australia tonight for Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in that number 54 car. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be Riley Emig in the number 12 car. Outside of him is going to be the number 38 of Travis Oldfield. Row number 3 starting on the inside. In the 5th position, it's going to be Dante Brown from LGR Motorsports. Outside of him, AJ Albreda in the number 22. So keep an eye on him. He had a rough go of it for qualifying. I think you're going to find that he's going to be a fast cat, one to keep an eye on, especially starting here in the back of the pack in heat race number 2. Trace Olson going to bring him down to the green flag here. We are going to get ready for some green flag action here at Eldora. Pace truck is off. We're looking for a green flag. We've got it. Trace Olson out front right now from LGR Motorsports. Chris Jones dropping back to third. Riley Emig up into the second position. Riley now looking on the inside of Trace Olson. And a battle for third with about 3 cars. There's Chris Jones, AJ Albreda all the way up to fourth right now. He's battling on that inside in that 22 car. Trying to get past the Crazy Kangaroo. Oldfield sticks it in the wall. Can he get it back off? Yes, he can. He is still under power. So Travis Oldfield going to drop down into the 5th position. Oldfield with Vanderpool Racing. Right there in the number 38. He's trying to work his way back up. Here we go. Battling for the 2nd position. They're going 3 wide. Chris Jones loses that battle. He gets it all the way completely sideways. Goes from 3rd to 5th. So Trace Olson going to hold on to the 2nd position. Now Travis Oldfield in 3rd. AJ Albreda moves back to 4th. And he is trying to work on Travis Oldfield once again. Oldfield was able, he got into the wall, but he was able to save it rather easily. And now he is going to pass Trace Olson. Olson doing a little bumper rubbing there up against the wall, scraping off that awesome new paint job he's got on there. And Riley Emig out front running away with this one in the number 12 car. Final lap right there for the number 12 of Riley Emig. Nobody even close to him. Oldfield trying to reel him in, but just can't get to him in time. So Emig going to be your 2nd heat race winner. Oldfield in 2nd, Albreda 3rd, Olson 4th, Jones 5th, and Dante Brown in the 6th position. So we're going to roll right into warm-up here, guys, and then we will be getting going. I don't know how long warm-up's going to be, but let's see if they hit the track. Anybody out there watching tonight? Looking for something in the chat. Who is your favorite driver to win tonight's race? Dante Brown's watching. Of course he's going to root for the 19J. Here we go. They're all hitting to the track to get that last minute chance to change and double check their setup, see if there's anything that they need to make a change on before we go into this main event. So Tyler Hagwood out front right now, the fastest in this last practice session. Trey Fortner in that number 29 machine, sitting in the 2nd position. Right there you see Trey Fortner trying to reel him in here. With about 2 minutes left here in practice, we should be seeing the warm-up going away very quickly. Travis Oldfield going to jump up to the top now. Puts it in the wall there. Woo! Boy, did that. Jada tuning in. She is cheering for Connor McGowan. All right, so wrapping up warm-up right now. Here we go. You wanted the best. You got UDSS here with the super late models coming at you from Eldora. Getting ready for the feature event. Here we go. Starting on the pole position, it's going to be Connor McGowan on the inside, Riley Emig in the number 12 on the outside, row number 1. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be the number 29 of Trey Fortner. Outside of him is going to be Travis Oldfield from Vanderpool Racing in the number 38. Row number 3 is going to be Tyler Hagwood on the inside in the number 02. Outside of him is going to be the number 22 of AJ Albreda. Row number 4 on the inside, it's Jonathan Byram in the 54X. Starting outside row number 4 from LGR Motorsports, it's Trace Olson in the number 76. Row number 5 on the inside from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it's the number 2 of Andrew Danson Hansen. Outside of him, also from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, the number 54, we call him the Crazy Kangaroo, it's Chris Jones. Row number 6, it's going to be an all LGR Motorsports row. On the inside, it's going to be the number 21 of Blaine Brink. Outside of him is going to be Dante Brown in the 19J. So that's how they stack up here for the main event. We are going 35 laps with the super late models here at Eldora. Connor McGowan going to bring him down to the start here in that number 64. Pace truck is off. We are green flag racing out of Eldora. Connor McGowan pulling out front. Travis Oldfield going to take it up top shelf. Now modified slider line right there from the number 64. Connor McGowan holding down the lead. Not sure what happened to Riley Emig. Looks like he is off track. Possibly got disconnected from the service, unfortunately, it looks like. So Connor McGowan going to be your leader, and now it looks like Trey Fortner. No, I take that back. Travis Oldfield will be in the second position. Bear with us here. We have the do not count cautions on, so it does mess up our running order slightly. Right there you can see the number 64 of Connor McGowan out front. We're going to get them re-racked, restacked here at Eldora for United Dirt Sim Series and bringing you the super late models tonight. We'll be back with tons of racing action on Sunday night with our Pro 4s at Crandon, the weekly race series that we do with the Lucas Oil Pro 4 trucks, as well as the 410 Elite Sprint Cars, bringing you some of the top talent in iRacing in the dirt world. Super looking forward to that. There's only a few more weeks left for all of Season 3 here. So we're wrapping it up and going to get ready to start Season 4 right around the beginning of the new year. We will be doing some races here and there, some special events to fill that gap. But with the holidays, we are looking to spend some family time together with our families as well. So we will be starting Season 4 right around the first of the year. And we will be bringing you some different classes and definitely some different rules. It's going to be pretty awesome here. So super looking forward to what Season 4 brings us here in the start of 2021. Right now, we are getting ready to go back green flag racing here at Eldora. McGowan still going to hold down that bottom line. Oldfield trying to shoot around the top side. Doesn't have it yet. The 02 car right there of Tyler Hagwood. He's back underway, but the caution did come out. I'm not sure if it was for him or if it was another incident on track. I did miss it there. Looks like Jonathan Byram in the 54X there down on pit road. He's not moving, so wondering if he's just having a tough night tonight. The 21 car right there of Blaine Brink trying to get caught back up to the field. So Professor X might have been involved in that last caution. Quite a few cars coming down for quick repair. Trace Olson down the pits. Dante Brown. Looks like LGR Motorsports might have just had like a short little team meeting down there on pit road as most of their cars pulled in. That's nice, Blaine. Good job, buddy. You were on the track for 30 seconds before you bent your car back up. Good job. That's why we call him Professor X. But hey, he is wicked fast normally. So here we go. Back up front. We're getting them lined up right now. It's going to be McGowan on the inside, Oldfield on the outside of row number 1. On the inside of row number 2 is going to be Fortner, Trey Fortner. And on the outside of him is going to be Tyler Hagwood in that 02 car. So we are getting ready for the restart. McGowan down and away. Gets a pretty good jump over Oldfield there. Trey Fortner playing a little peekaboo, hide and seek. He disappeared for a little bit, but he is back in that second position. Now AJ Albreda in that good-looking number 22 car right there, working on the inside to try and take over that third position. Trey Fortner running in second, trying to chase down McGowan. But you've got a battle for third right there between Albreda and Oldfield as they work down the front straightaway into turn number 1. It's going to be Oldfield so far, but Albreda is right there waiting for a mistake. This one is getting good. Now Albreda puts it out into the outside wall. Light brush it, but that's going to take his momentum away. Tyler Hagwood wasn't close enough to capitalize on that one. We are 7 laps in of this 35-lap distance. Connor McGowan out front in that new ride. He has set sail. Trey Fortner trying to reel him in and see if he's got anything for him. At the moment, it is all Connor McGowan. Travis Oldfield settling into that third position now. The heat is off him from Albreda. Albreda's going to try and battle back. I do believe it looks like he's trying to reel him back in. Tyler Hagwood running in that 5th position in that 02 car. And he is off pace. He's going to make a pit stop. Chris Jones going to take over that top 5 right there in the number 54. Crazy Kangaroo trying to put it to the coals. All the UDSS boys all in one group right there. They were kind of struggling to find a setup that was working for them. And now they are all just trying to hang on in this one here. 11 laps of 35. Dante Brown right there in the 19J. He's still trying to get used to running super late models. Definitely enjoying them, and he is getting better with every lap. McGowan out front now by about 6 to 7 car lengths in that number 64 car. Trey Fortner still holding down second, but here comes Oldfield. Oldfield starting to reel him in. He's back about 6/10. there, as you see in the number 38 car from Vanderpool Racing. He is high side, top shelf right there, rubbing into that wall every now and again just to try and get it to go. Track looks like it is starting to slick off. We are not quite halfway in this race yet. Oldfield trying to reel him back in. Now Albreda seeing what he can do. Here we go. It is heating up for the second position. Trey Fortner has it. Travis Oldfield wants it. He is trying to get up to him. He's made a couple of moves and he'll get right up close, but then he can't do anything with it, and Fortner starts to stretch it out once again. All drivers are running that high side there. Now, Trey Fortner puts it up into the wall. Travis Oldfield stands on it, trying to see what he can do. He's carrying a lot of momentum. Caution flag out on the speedway here with 19 laps to go. That is exactly what Travis Oldfield wanted to see, and not so much Connor McGowan, because now that is going to tighten back up the field. Looks like tough night there for Andrew Hansen, as he might have been involved there in that caution flag. Let's go back and see what happened to bring the caution flag out. That's not far enough. Here we go. So Hansen, little bump into the wall there, upset the car. Dante Brown going to come around, so two-car incident there with Dante Brown sliding into the side of Andrew Hansen. Tough break for both of those drivers. Chris Jones trying to get caught up here. Blaine Brink going in for another car. See if he can keep this one straight. So far, he's doing better than the last restart. By now, he already had the back wing crinkled up on it. Chris Jones making a pit stop now. So, Connor McGowan in that number 64 rocket ship, getting it done, has led every lap so far in this one. Trey Fortner doing his best to reel him in. Now he is going to have a shot with 19 laps to go. Apologize, a little bit behind there. Here we go. Into turns 1 and 2. It is still going to be Connor McGowan out front. Trey Fortner in second, but here comes Oldfield. Oldfield now looking on the inside. It's a three-car battle for the second position. Oldfield in the black and red, number 38. Trey Fortner in the black, gray, and red, number 29. Oldfield going to take it over. Fortner with a big head of steam, though. He does not like getting past, that is for sure. AJ Albreda right there as well. He is waiting for a mistake so he can capitalize. He is running in the middle of the track. Oldfield just all the way out on the wall and standing on it, hoping for the best as he is trying to reel in Connor McGowan now. McGowan's starting to work down on the low side of the track now. Seems to be working. Oldfield now watching what the leader's doing and seeing if he can find a line that's going to work for him. Oldfield goes right back up against that wall. Out there pushing the cushion. And he does appear to be reeling in slightly the leader, as he is 7/10 back now. He was 9/10 on that last lap, so he is reeling him in. But can Travis Oldfield from Vanderpool Racing get close enough in the next 13 laps to take his shot? Trey Fortner sitting in that third position. Track starting to go away, slicking off, that is for sure. Now AJ Albreda goes all the way down to the very bottom, catfishing in that number 22. He is working that thing. I don't think he stopped turning right, but his car is going left. He is just counter steering the heck out of that thing, trying to find that balance and make one big circle out of Eldora here. Fortner bounces it off the wall just a little bit, but he has a better head of steam than Albreda. They get into each other a little bit now. Albreda's going to bump into the wall. Battle for the third position right there between the 22 of AJ Albreda outside, and on the inside, the number 29 of Trey Fortner. Connor McGowan still out front, but trying to reel him in is Travis Oldfield in that number 38. Oldfield from Vanderpool Racing gets into the wall once again. That is definitely going to scrub off some speed. Connor McGowan just trying to stay smooth and off the wall. His car is in good shape here. Travis Oldfield's on the other hand. Looks like he just went through a 20-lap or 20-minute demolition derby. But it's still fast, so keep hauling the mail, Travis Oldfield. You got this. Hold my beer. Here he comes. Now let's check back in on the third position. It looks like AJ Albreda going to settle into the third position. Trey Fortner going to back off. But with 6 laps to go, Chris Jones now starting to make his move. He is trying to shoot for that podium as he is doing very well in this series. He is sitting in 5th, and he is looking to better his spot as much as he can. Trace Olson right behind him as well. So 5 laps to go. Olson up into the wall slightly, but they all keep it going. Super late model action here at Eldora. Let's check in with the leaders. Connor McGowan still out front. 4 laps to go. 3 here at the stripe. And the caution flag comes out on the track. That looks like number 76 of Trace Olson. Let's flash back and see if we can figure out what happened here. So Trace Olson was driving the wheels off that thing, trying to catch back up to Chris Jones. Rubbed it through the wall there, hits it again, looking like a pinball. And climbs it. Ugh. Tough break for Trace Olson right there. So now we have a 4-lap shootout with Connor McGowan out front. It's going to be a single file restart. Travis Oldfield going to be sitting in that second position. And he is going to go for broke. I guarantee it. It is going to be checkers or wreckers, because he is going to make that last-minute move to see if he can steal this one and get a W for Vanderpool Racing. Pace truck is off. Here we go. Back to green flag racing here at Eldora. Travis Oldfield still trying to chase down Connor McGowan. McGowan there in the white number 64. Oldfield in the number 38 black and red car. The 22 of AJ Albreda. He is now looking to battle with Travis Oldfield. Oldfield trying to get away from him. Albreda sinking his hooks in, telling him he ain't going anywhere. 2 laps to go. We are going green-white checkered. Green-white checkered attempt for the second time. So we have 3 green-white checkered attempts that we can make. This will be the second one. Hopefully this is all we need to get this one in the books. It will reset back to 3 laps to go. We're going to get them re-racked, restacked, and ready to rock and roll here at Eldora. Looks like Dante Brown pulling it into the pits for tonight. And Blaine Brink. If anybody's looking for a super late model for sale, looks like Blaine Brink has a slightly used one. Just a couple of scratches and dents. Nothing major. That'll buff right out, I'm sure. So now, with 3 laps to go, yes, Alex, we didn't have enough people showing up on Monday nights, so you are correct. We are back on Thursday nights. It will not happen again. We will not switch. We're going to round out the field here with 3 laps to go. Connor McGowan out front, Travis Oldfield in second, AJ Albreda in third, Trey Fortner in fourth. Then it goes Chris Jones. So check this out and watch as we get this restart underway. As we come out of turn number 4, we should be green flag racing. Hopefully this will be the last attempt at a green-white checkered. Sounds like Alex Robinson going to bring out some of the Goon Squad drivers for next week. Connor McGowan all over it. As soon as that pace truck was off the track, he was on the gas. AJ Albreda pulling into that second position. Now Travis Oldfield working down low. So the battle, I think, right now on the track is going to be for the second position. As you have AJ Albreda, Travis Oldfield, and Trey Fortner all battling for second through fifth. Who's going to take home the podium spots? We're on the last lap. Connor McGowan going down the backstretch. It looks like he is going to take the win. Albreda slides up. Now Oldfield underneath. It's a drag race for second. Oldfield going to take the second position for Vanderpool Racing. Third is going to go to AJ Albreda. Fourth to Trey Fortner. Top 5 for Chris Jones. Sixth is going to be Andrew Danson Hansen. Seventh, Trace Olson. Blaine Professor X Brink in the 8th position. Dante Brown in the 9th position. Tyler Hagwood 10th. Jason Byram in 11th. And Riley Emig unable to start for that main event. So we're going to give them just a few seconds here and allow them to get into the front stretch here for pictures. And then we will hopefully get some driver interviews underway. So here we go. We have second place of Travis Oldfield. Over for post-race interviews, we'll be looking for Connor McGowan as well as AJ Albreda. Give them just a moment. AJ Albreda is a new addition for tonight here with United Dirt Sim Series, so it might take him just a minute to get everything in order here. Taking home third place tonight in the number 22 car, AJ. Did I pronounce your name right? Albreda?
It's Albreda.
Albreda. I was close. I
Yeah.
didn't butcher it too bad. It sounded similar.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, it was awesome having you guys show up tonight. We definitely appreciate you guys showing up for United Dirt Sim Series. What did you think of that race tonight? It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome. Great track. Track got really slick, which is where I usually excel. Coming from the back in the heat was definitely a challenge. All good guys in this league so far. Um, but definitely a challenge there in the feature. I got up behind Travis Oldfield there, and I didn't really mean to get into him on the last lap going into one, but I don't know what happened with him. I just kind of slid into him a little bit there, but definitely a lot of fun running with these guys.
Well, like I said, we're super glad to have you, and it was awesome seeing, Connor bringing a few more drivers into the league, and we definitely appreciate that from him. So I assume that we'll be able to see you next Thursday night then.
Yeah, for sure. Connor texted me earlier today, said, "Hey, you want to come race with me on a league race?" I said, "Yeah, I'm down for that." And came in, and I'm more than happy with my finish.
Came
Never even run with these guys before.
came in and put it on the podium. I don't think you can ask for much more than that, right?
Yeah.
There you go, man. Well, who would you like to thank who helped get you out here tonight and put it in third place?
I want to thank AA Designs, a design company, Alberta Refuse and Sweeping, back in my hometown. I want to thank Jonathan Byram for helping me with setup wise and kind of coaching me around the track. Connor McGowan for inviting me out here. Just everybody on my car that helps me in real life and in this and in the game. Just everybody helps me out so much that makes it possible for me to do this sort of stuff.
Absolutely, brother. Well, we will definitely have to keep an eye on you, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Let me see. I can't even remember where we're going. I apologize. But let me see. I should have had that ready, shouldn't I? A good announcer would have been like, hey, we're going here. Let me see. We are going to the season finale, so it'll be at Knoxville.
That's it's going to be a fun race to be a part of and fun race to watch.
Absolutely, man. Well, we are on Pushing the Cushion Productions on YouTube, so make sure you check out the broadcasts and go back and maybe you'll learn a thing or two, and hopefully move into the second or go for the win next week, right?
Yeah. Is this interview on that too?
Absolutely. We are
Sweet.
live on YouTube right now.
Shout out to all the fans watching, boys.
There you go. AJ Albreda, sorry, coming home third place tonight in the number 22 car. We will see you next week in Knoxville, bud.
All right, see ya.
And in second place from Vanderpool Racing in the number 38 rocket ship, Travis Oldfield. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good.
Man, that was a crazy race.
Yeah, man, I'm really new to these late models, and thank God I have some help on these things because, man, there's only so many times I can hit a wall before I figure out how to drive them.
I think you hit every wall. No,
That
not the
wasn't my
inside wall.
goal, but it happened.
Well, hey, man, it was still fast. You didn't get into it too hard. I saw Trace Olson there. He got into the wall a couple times and it actually climbed over and flipped over on him. So you got lucky there, and you were reeling in Connor. I mean, for being fairly new in these, the skills there, that's for sure.
Well, thank you. Yeah, obviously I'm really new to these things. I'm a sprint car guy. I'm not used to having turned 3,000 pounds down the track.
There you go. Feels like driving a limousine too, doesn't it? I mean, they're so long compared to jumping in a sprint car where, you can see the very tip of the nose, and the tail is right behind you to these things where, I mean, literally they're like 22 foot long. So,
Yeah, and then I've been running midgets a lot lately, so these things are just massive.
for sure. Well, I saw that Vanderpool was watching. Somebody Vanderpool Racing was watching and commenting on the stream. So, sounds like you had some support there. Did you have anybody helping you coach, or were you on your own?
I got to thank Vanderpool Racing for helping me out in these things because I don't know square one of late models, and they helped me out a ton on these.
Well, I mean, you looked great. Even if you felt like you were struggling, I don't think you were struggling as much as you thought you were, because you don't just walk into second place. You were fast all night, and it was awesome seeing you come out. I mean, I've seen you race with us in the sprint cars a ton, and then I was like, what? Travis Oldfield runs sleigh models? All right, that's new. Let's see how he does here. And he came home second, man. You can't complain about that at all.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm trying to get a win.
Well, there you go. So next week is actually the season finale for the Super Lates, and we will be at Knoxville. How you feeling about that one?
A lot less confident.
Uh-oh. Well,
I've raced
luckily you
Eldora
have
quite a bit.
7 days to practice. For sure, brother. Well, who would you like to thank, friends and family, anybody who helped get you into second place tonight?
I said it before, but I gotta say it again. Vanderpool Racing, they helped me a ton, especially in late models. They're amazing. And I got to thank the sponsors that support them: Jax Wax, VR Skills, Mike M Designs for making really cool looking cars. They're just great.
Fantastic. Well, we will be looking for you Sunday night in the sprint cars, and hopefully Thursday night now in the super lates.
Will do.
All right. Travis Oldfield from Vanderpool Racing in the number 38, taking home the second place tonight. With the win, Mr. Connor McGowan in the number 64.
What's going on?
Hey, brother, that was a wild ride, huh?
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
I
I'd
don't
say
know.
it's like this track's looked off a lot more than other ones have in the past few weeks here, but it was fun.
I think you had the only car that was straight by the end of it. I don't see any damage to your car. However, second through, last place, at least had to get one fresh car.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of shocked because usually I tag that wall coming into 1 and 2 at least a couple times a race, but I tried to keep it clean.
Hell
Seemed
yeah,
to pay
man.
off.
Well, I mean, it looked like Oldfield was starting to reel you in there a little bit, but you definitely had the car to beat tonight.
Yeah, I noticed when I was on around the bottom for a few laps there, and he started bringing me back in around the top. I went up top, and it started to come in a lot more. So I just stayed up there, but he was definitely there. I couldn't slip up.
For sure, man. Well, I mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, that we definitely appreciated you bringing a few new faces to United Dirt Sim Series, and man, you went out and found all the fast guys, didn't you?
It's just guys I run with all the time. I
Well, there
mean,
you go, man.
usually 9 times out of 10, if we're on, usually a couple of us are on. We all race together.
Absolutely, completely get that, man. Well, we were glad to have all the new additions to United Dirt Sim Series. They all came out, and I thought we had a great race. Some
Yeah,
great racing out there. I mean, the battles you don't know, but when you go back and watch a broadcast, you'll see that there was actually people racing behind you, and they were actually trying to pass each other. You didn't get to see a whole lot of that because you were checked out, but there was some great. You had Albreda, you had Oldfield, and Trey Fortner all battling for the second through fifth positions coming down to the checkers. So it was like anybody's podium at that moment.
yeah. I was in Discord with Trey and AJ, and it kind of sounded like it was pretty close back there.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, man. So we are going to the season finale next Thursday night at Knoxville. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited for it. I mean, shockingly I don't get to race Knoxville much in a super, but I ran it a few times. It's a fun track to race at. Hopefully, we can get the car count up some more yet. I'll see what I can do this week if I can pull anybody else in. But
Yeah, I didn't. Unfortunately, I forgot to make my post earlier to try and get some other drivers that could make it on Thursdays, but not on Mondays. So we should be seeing the car count raise for that, and we are trying to figure out what we're going to do for season four, starting January 2021. If we are going to do late models or modifieds, so keep that in mind. But we're
all
going to be
right,
doing some sort of large car besides a sprint car. So,
I've ran a lot of modifieds, but
well, there you go. Maybe it's a new thing you have to break into.
might
With them
have
being
to.
free now, nobody has a reason not to run it, right?
Exactly.
So there's that. But who would you like to thank, man? Who helped get you out here into the winner's circle tonight here at Eldora?
Oh, I got to thank Ryan Underwood and Jonathan Byram for the great setup that we've worked on. Double A Designs, AJ, he does some paints. I mean, he's the one that wrapped my car, and I believe Jonathan's and Tyler Hagwood's too. So, I mean, he does great work.
Absolutely, man. Great looking cars. I was looking for the Budweiser machine, and then it wasn't out here, and I was like, "What?" And I
Yeah,
was like,
finally decided,
"Whoa! He
decided
got
to
a
get a
new
paint
paint."
made.
There you go.
Took me long enough.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, we will see you next Thursday night and see if you can continue your winning streak here with United Dirt Sim Series, or see if somebody's going to be able to knock you off the throne. I think you have a couple of racers that you race with even that are going to try and take that from
Oh yeah, I know all the guys I brought in. They'll be gunning for it.
you. Well, we definitely look forward to it, and we're super glad that you were able to make it tonight, and super glad that we have you as part of United Dirt Sim Series. So we'll be looking forward to next week, and I hope you have a great week, man.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
All right, take it easy. That is Connor McGowan in the number 64 with the win, and that is going to do it for us tonight, folks. We will see you once again on Sunday night for Pro 4 action, as well as the 410 Elites and 360s. The Goyette Trucking 360s will also be on Sunday. Monday night will be the Liberty Towing 305s, and then next Thursday night, will be the season finale here at Knoxville for the super late models. So make sure you tune in. If you know any super late model drivers that you think would be a good addition, send them our way, and make sure you check out Facebook for more information for United Dirt Sim Series. That's going to do it. My name is Dave Ward, bringing you all the action on behalf of Pushing the Cushion Productions and United Dirt Sim Series. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. We will see you next time. Have a great night.